Niggas.
Yo. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. I gotta make sure I can hear I can hear myself. I'll make sure I can hear myself. What up, everybody out there? If you don't know me, my name is DJ Anthony Mace. You should know my name because I guess you found the link or you're on my social media. I'm broadcasting on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So I'm not feeling too good. I feel like shit the last couple of days. I don't know what it is. I don't got the vid. I know I don't got the vid. I made sure that I took the test. So I don't got the vid, but I feel like shit. But anyway, I'll get through that. And yeah, today's the fucking day, man, for me. And usually I don't like to do videos like this. I'm not one to do videos all the time. I know, like, shout my guy Illa G. I was talking to Illa yesterday. I said to him, I wish I could do more videos like that. I wish I could jump on the camera and start talking, but that's not my thing. Unless I'm trying to, do some acting shit or whatever, then I got to do what I got to do in front of the camera. But otherwise, not. But today is a special day for me. Today was a day that I want to go over. I just want to talk about. Like, 2013 was the first year that anything happened to me, period. And by the way, this thing is being recorded, so hopefully people can see it later on too. The 2013 was the first year that anything happened to me that meant something to me in hip hop. Before that, it was probably a year or two before that, I was leaning up to it. But there was a lot of people who didn't, I guess agree with what I was trying to do. And it was hard. I was so when you're talking to people and you're asking for advice and, when they're not on the same path as you, it's going to be hard to get advice from people like that. And, it was like, fuck it. Let's just do it. This is my studio that I have built. It 10 years ago, January. So whatever. That's when the studio opened up. We started doing shows and all kinds of shit. But forget about that. I don't even want to talk about that right now. The point is that this whole thing really like was like, yo, are you gonna try? Are you gonna try to do something? Are you gonna try to, like, you love hip hop, you love this thing, like you're dealing with straight, dead end jobs or whatever kind of jobs. Jobs just made me feel like shit. They didn't do anything for me. They just didn't. They didn't do anything for me. I was looking for something that passion, like the heart, Rich, Big Rich, what up, brother? I was looking for something with heart and passion, something that I cared about, not something that I woke up in the morning and I fucking had to slap myself around for 10 minutes to get into what I was about to do. And hip hop and DJing and all the stuff that I loved is the only thing I knew. You know what I mean? I ain't no brain surgeon. I'm not a fucking scientist. I'm not an astronaut. I wasn't born fucking rich, Steve Jobs shit. You know what I mean? Like, so, in the words of Rick James, Rick James said, always be proud of who you are. You know what I mean? Always be proud of who you are. So it got to the point, I'm 41 years old now. So you figure I'm about 30 years old. I hit 30 and it was like, yo, it's either I'm going to try or I'm not going to try. And it just made sense. It resonated with me to try. I'm like, fuck it, I'm 30. What's going to happen now? Can't be any worse than what the fuck I was going through or whatever. And yeah, and then it was like, okay, let's do whatever we could do to build something. So I opened this studio right here, LFB TV Studios. A lot of people out there who watch this video, you probably been here, you probably knew about it. You might have partied with me here. You might have been here for an interview. There was a lot of dope shit that went down in here due to LFB TV, and that's again where it really started from. And for the people on Facebook and Twitter, but whatever, on here, I guess when I flip the video out, you'll be able to see the picture. I'm putting the picture up over there. So Instagram, really, you can't see it right now, but everybody else, this is the day we're talking about. This day was 10 years ago. And the guy in the middle, his name is Spanky Hayes. He was from the show Wildin' Out. Shout out to Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, I had gone to L.A. with my friend at the time, and Nick Cannon was best friends with this guy, or they were very close growing up, and so on and so forth. So, so Spanky and I got to be cool. You know what I mean? He used to come out to New York from L.A., and that day in particular, he had called me. Now, the interesting thing about it is that throughout the last 10 years, I've done a lot of cool shit, right? Like a lot of things. But at that moment, in that picture, right there, I hadn't done a fucking thing. Like maybe a little bit, but not really. Like 11, 12 years ago, I began stand-up comedy. I did stand-up comedy out there. Mind you, I've been a DJ for 25 years. I started doing stand-up comedy. I went through the city. I went through Staten Island, Brooklyn, Connecticut. I did shows with Atlantic City. I did them everywhere. But I didn't feel it like that. The shit was kind of whack to me, to be honest. Like, I just didn't like it. Like, I didn't like the feeling like of I don't know. I didn't like the feeling of being on stage and just doing comedy. I didn't think it was gonna pay off. Like I didn't have my heart in it. And I always say this line. I don't know. I got it from some movie or some shit. But I always say, "Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is the juice worth the squeeze?" And in that case, no. Those oranges were done. Boogeyman, what up, bro? And I knew that comedy wasn't gonna be it. And again, that's where this connection was at this moment. With Spanky and Nick Cannon and this one and that one. But so now I was hanging out with a comic dude. The dude's a comic, not claims claims that he knew hip hop people, whatever. Everybody thinks they know hip hop people, but there's a lot of hip hop people, and there's a lot of crews, and there's a lot of individuals. There's a lot of things in hip hop, but at that time, like, nah, he didn't know anybody that I know now. Let's put it like that. And he asked me if I wanted to go to Black Ink. I'm sure you guys remember the TV show Black Ink or whatever, on VH1 or whatever. So supposedly he had to go over there to get a tattoo done or something like that. And they were actually filming the show there that day. So he said, you want to go over there? I said, yeah, I want to fucking go over there. Why wouldn't I want to go over there? So I went over there. Shout out to Puma. I got to meet Puma that day. Of course, Caesar. Caesar's girl. I can't think of her name right now. And I got to hang out over there for the day, and that was dope. But then it didn't end there, and that's, again, where the picture came from. And all of a sudden, he gets a call from someone from the Locks. Maybe Styles P called him. Maybe Jada called him. I don't know. And he asked him, can you come to the Rough Rider studio in Yonkers to do some voiceovers? And he was like, yeah, no doubt. So he comes to me. He's like, yo, you want to go over there? He's like, they're asking for me to go over there. If you want to take a ride. I'm like, yeah, I want to fucking go over there. What are you, crazy? So now I'm in the car. I'm saying to myself, Jesus Christ, I'm on the way to Rough Rider studio. What the fuck is going on here? Again, 10 years ago today, that's why I'm talking. I don't usually talk on a microphone. I had to do this. It's 10 years. I needed a moment to reflect, and I wanted to put it on video. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, that's not my problem. I'm in my whip on the way. I'm going to Rough Rider studio. I'm saying, this is insane. I never did this before. Now, fast forward, I'm in the studio. All right? And now I'm sitting in between. Jada had just left. I'm sitting between Styles and Sheik. And maybe one other dude or something like that, whatever. But everybody's just blowing out, just smoking. And just the experience, the amount of fun that I had that day, just the experience overall, I was never able to, I don't know. It was like, look, you know what I mean? I ain't no fucking, you know how it is with the drug addicts, you know what I mean? You get that hit of crack. You get that hit, you're done. You're done. Sometimes you're just done. And that was me. I was done. But fuck it. There's a lot worse things to be addicted to or to care about. And that's where this picture came from. And that we took that picture that night, and I went home. You know what I mean? Like I said, we were in the middle of doing shows here and shit like that. It put, like, if you remember the shit that fucking Lone Star put in his gas tank in Spaceballs, I was fucking turbo jetting into the next atmosphere. That's all I can tell you, is that day was like, yo, this is what you need to do. This is where you need to be. Now, years later, currently, 10 years later, I realized I was never a music producer. I'm not a music producer guy. You know what I mean? I was never about that. I've been a DJ for 25 years. I've been a music lover since I knew what music was, but I never produced. And I think that could have helped my situation a lot if I was a producer, as far as with connections and, even getting money and all that shit. But I was never a producer. So I never had nobody around me to show me that shit. It just wasn't something that I even, you know what I mean? I just started trying to make some beats now. I ain't shit, but I got some shit in the works right now. I got some things. No, but not really. I'm lying. I got nothing. But I got something. It's not good. Oh man, nah, but and the thing is that when I got home that night and the next day, and I'm sitting there, I'm saying to myself, how do I continue this? Like, yeah, I was in Rough Rider Studio with the Locks last night. Great. That was it. That was all I had on my resume, on my paper. That's it. Stand-up comedian, not even a real hip-hop DJ, doing mobile DJ work, fucking doing fucking Sally's 90th birthday at the spot that gives you the fucking prime rib and the fucking salad bowl, okay? And a fucking slap on the cheek on the way out. Doing weddings and all kinds of fucking, party rocking shit to the point where some jerk off told me Fat Man Scoop was my favorite MC. So now you're like, yo, you know what I mean? What the fuck is this? There's no respect out here. This isn't even fun. This isn't even fun. Like, yeah, I'm rocking parties. That's great. Nobody gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck no more. I didn't care about none of that shit no more. It got to the point where I was like, yo, I've been doing this, what? So figure 11 years ago, I've been in the game. So figure that was already over 10, 12, 13, 14 years already. I've been DJing these parties, doing whatever the fuck it is that I do. Fucking showing up, playing Shania Twain and fucking whoever the fuck else, Engelbert Humperdinck. I brought Rim with me. He goes, Mace, what the fuck is this shit? I said, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Then I played fucking Lime right after that. Fucking disco shit. Like, he's looking at me like I had dicks coming out of my head. Like, yo, that was the game. That was the game. Play for the people. But was it what I wanted? No. So now, Rough Riders. I'm sitting there like, yo, I got to figure this thing out. And at some point, I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna still do the parties. I'm gonna still do the regular shit. I'm still gonna do the regular shit. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna do that, but I gotta find my way into this hip hop thing because it's eating at me alive. Like, it just ate at me alive. Like, I'll give you something stupid. And again, I'm on video today, so it's no holds barred. I'm ready to let it all out. Like, I remember I used to be at the Wu-Tang concerts. And again, this is moving ahead, but that's okay. I just want to give you a little glimpse into the future. In the 2000s, I used to go to the Wu-Tang concerts wherever I was, and, New York. And I used to be up there upstairs for the $40 joints upstairs, whatever. Still good. I was close enough at that point. And I'm bugging the fuck out. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Like, I'm going crazy up there. That's me up all the way up in the upper decks, right? But the one thing that I always said to myself was, how is there 150 fucking people on that stage? Where did those fucking people come from? When I went to the Nas show, when I went to the fucking whatever show, and now I'm talking 2000s. Thank God for video and shit after 2006 or whatever it was, because I don't remember shit. Thank God for pictures and video. And I said, how the fuck did those people get there? You know what I mean? And I ask you, have you ever asked yourself that? Have you ever been at a hip-hop concert and saw 150 people standing behind the artist and ask yourself, how did they get up there? Who did they know to get up there? That was always my thing. You know what I mean? And that, and again, that's just a glimpse, because fast forward, you know what I mean, into the 2010s, I'm on stage with Wu-Tang by myself. There's not 300 people. Then there was times there was 300 people and I was on stage with Wu-Tang. And it happened. And why did it happen? Because of this day. Why did that moment happen and every other moment happen? Because of this day. And that's what this video is about. Like, just to rehash this fucking moment in my life where I turned everything around. I flipped the script on everything. I quit my fucking job. I told my girl, yo, it's going down. This is what I'm doing. She had no clue what the fuck I was talking about. She had no idea what I was saying. Like, she's like, what are you talking about? She's like, you're quitting your job to go smoke weed and hang out with rappers? Yes. Absolutely. That's what I'm doing. And she was like, whatever. If that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. Shout out to my girl. I fucking love you. I love you to death because you fucking, you went through hell with me the last 10 years because this shit hasn't been easy. This shit hasn't been easy at all. It's been so crazy that some days I think that my chest is going to explode from emotion. And that's why this day was so important. Again, and I'm putting this motherfucker on YouTube. It's on Twitter. It's on Facebook. I'm the luckiest motherfucker in the world. Okay? Because I'm still here. That's why I'm lucky. I'm not lucky for what happened the last 10 years. Maybe I am. Maybe it's luck. Maybe it's because I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I'm still here. And I lost a lot. I lost a lot of people. I lost a lot of people. The people that was closest to me 10 years ago might not be here right now. They might not be here right now. Some of them might be here right now. You know what I mean? The kid who made me fall in love with who Sean Price was isn't here right now. Still, I love him, but he's not here right now. The kid I did stand-up comedy with, he's not here right now. 10 years ago, I was a kid who had friends from Brooklyn and Staten Island. I'm from Staten Island, New York City. I born in Brooklyn, moved to Staten Island, raised in Staten Island, moved back because I had the opportunity because of my grandmother. She hooked me up and said, go live in the apartment upstairs if you need it. Yeah, I fucking need it. Yeah, I fucking need it. I need to hook up with bitches and do fucking cool shit. Yes, I need that apartment for $700 a month. Yes, I fucking need it. And I gotta cancel my boy Topsy right there. Shout out my brother Top. He was just calling. And you know, that's what it was. That's what it was. It was, my shit is bugging out right now. That's what it was. You know, it was a time where I really had to figure out, like, you know what I mean, what was good. It was craziness at that moment, at that point when I made that move to Brooklyn, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I went from Staten Island to Brooklyn, but I said if I go to Brooklyn, now this is even before this picture. This is 2007, 2006. No, pardon, 2006, and you know, those first few years were like, yo, go do this job. I fucking hate it. I quit. Go do this job. I fucking hate it. I quit. Then I went to fucking Canada and got a job out there, went out there for a specialty school, came back, did that job for 4 years, 4 or 5 years before hold on, let me restart the shit. Hold on. Just gotta restart this shit. I got the Instagram going because I can't get the I can't get Instagram hooked up over here with this shit. So let me just do that. Hopefully that should be good. Hopefully people will come back on the gram side. And I did that. I went to Canada for a specialty school and did that for a month. Stayed in the Best Western, ate cheese and crackers, all that shit. Like lived literally in a Best Western in a fucking hotel in Canada to get a job working as a home theater installer in Brooklyn, New York City from 2008 2008 to 2012. Pardon. And I'm doing that job. Throughout it, I hate it. I love it, but I hate it. You know what I mean? It's a job. Thank you, Kat. So, I hate it. I hate the fucking job. Okay? And that last straw was right around that time there when I went to the Rough Rider studio, this picture, 10 years ago. When I saw the paper, the quarterly, shit I look at it and I go, excuse me. I says, where's the raise on here? He said, oh, hold on. It's right. Let's look right here. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Take a look at that. It's right here. I look at the paper. I go, does that say 25 cents? He goes, yeah. I say, my raise is 25 cents? This is my raise? This is what I'm getting, a fucking quarter? All right. I was out of there. Like, probably within the next, I don't know, month or something. I think I used all my vacation time, blew out all the money, did what I had to do. I got the fuck out of there. Because it was like, yo, I'm wasting my fucking life for a quarter raise. For what? To hook up people's fucking VCRs and all this bullshit. That's what I was doing. And, you know, that's why I'm trying to explain what led up to this. It was nothing good. It was nothing good. It was nothing good going on. It was miserable. It was like DJing whack fucking parties. Like 1 out of every 100 was dope for whatever reason. Shit was whack. All these clown ass DJ kids that fucking playing this fucking same old shitty music all the time. It was like fucking Nelly, Hot in Here, fucking J-Lo, Lady Gaga, fucking this one, that one, and that was all you fucking heard. And everybody plays same shit. And I'm watching them. I'm like, everybody's so happy because they're making money playing bullshit. And it just came down to me saying, you know what? Yeah, I like money. I'm a fan of it. I like to collect it and spend it and enjoy it. But I can't do this no more. And I had to adjust. Maybe I still wanted to get the money, but I still needed to do what I wanted to do and get to, get to a better place, get to a better spot where I was happier. And another thing that I could tell you that I've been like trying to spit it out for like the last fucking 10 minutes is, again, growing up in Staten Island and Brooklyn, and being in both places, I had multiple friends in different places, but especially my brothers that I grew up with in Staten Island, and I think everybody just lives their life. I think everybody just does what they do. People don't really give a fuck about what you got going on. They got enough shit going on in their lives. So I felt like a lot of the things that I was trying to get into, people didn't understand. People didn't give a fuck about it like that. And the friends that I had were those type of friends. The ones that really didn't give a fuck. They had their shit going on in their lives. You know what I mean? Like, and another reason that, again, that I've been trying to tell you that this 10-year mark is so special and so meaningful to me is the people that are closest to me right now were not here 10 years ago. All of them. Like everybody. Like the major chunk of the people that I consider friends and family and shit, they were not here 10 years ago. So that's why, it was a time where I was looking for everything. I was looking to fulfill my heart. I was looking to make my shit right. I was looking to do shit for me. Personally, I was looking to be with people who supported me and understood my path and kind of fucking, I was looking for that camaraderie. You know what I mean? I had just built this studio, and the sick part was that I met somebody that was right up my alley that was helping me out, and he was the one that put me on to Sean Price as far as his work. As Sean Price, I knew Helter Skelter. I didn't know Sean Price like that. And he put me on, and it didn't work out with him. Because he had his own shit going. You know what I mean? Everybody's got their own shit going. And what I learned 2023, I learned 10 years later, is you got to let people do what they got to do. Because people only have so much. They only have so much energy. They only have so much for themselves, for you, whatever. Do they really give a fuck about what you got going on when they got 10 things going on? They got a nagging fucking broad in the house. They got kids or whatever it is. 30 years old, maybe they didn't have kids. I don't know. Maybe they did. Um, I want to be around DJs. I want to be around real fucking DJs. I didn't meet real DJs until this began. I'm not going to say I didn't have real friends, but I have real friends right now. And that's what I wanted too. I want to be able to DJ with people. I wanted to be able to have a camaraderie with people. I wanted to be able to be on the same page with people. So when I talk, I don't sound like a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? And, you know, I still get abused by Rim and Ed. Shout my brothers. I still get abused for fucking being stuck in the 90s and loving what I love from the 90s and shit. I still, you know what I mean? And all I ever wanted to do was play the music that I play right now. Cat, you're the best. You know what I mean? It was what I wanted to do. Shout out Facebook and Instagram, Twitter. I don't know how to do the chat page. So I don't even know what the fuck you're saying, if you are saying anything on Facebook or yeah. I don't know how to. I tried. I didn't know how to do the chat. I'm gonna let me look one more time real quick, just in case if I miss something. You know. Yeah, nah. I don't know what they did. They fucking nah. I don't know where the fucking chat is for that. Sorry. Maybe I can answer your shit later if you ask me something. But yeah, so and that was it. This was the day, and that's why this day is so special. I think I'm done. I don't think I have to go into it any further than that. Maybe I'm trying to see if I'm missing something. I just wanted to show gratitude for the time. I want to show gratitude. I want to say I miss a lot of people who passed away. I shout my brother Paulie. Shout Joey. Shout Jay Rugged, whose favorite song was fucking Wild Out. That when I was rocking this personal party, he said, Mace, you got to play me my joint, man. He said he wanted me to play Wild Out, and I did. I remember playing that joint for him. He was so happy. Shout my brother Jay Rugged. Staten Island, of course. Joey, Staten Island. Paulie, Staten Island. You know. Gaetano in Brooklyn. Shout out to you, bro. Gaetano used to come by. He used to be like, hey, yo. He's like, Big Ant, why don't you go on Craigslist? See if we could get a couple of hoovers over here. Tell them I got cocaine. I don't do toots. So Gaetano was out of luck. And I probably didn't have money for the hoovers, so I didn't have them either. It's before you, babe. Don't say nothing to me. And yeah. And I just want to, you know, I don't want to sound stupid in saying I want to thank myself, but I could have never imagined this moment if I never did anything. And I'm not even describing at all what happened the next 9 3/4 years. I haven't even began to fucking describe that. So if this video gets any positive feedback or like somebody wants to hear the story or wants me to go on, I would love to go on about 2013. I would love to 2013. I should say that at least before I don't do anything else. I should say that 2013 was a monster year. It was so monster because my motivation was so high. Like I said before, I had the gas that Lone Star was putting in the fucking tank when he was warping into fucking ludicrous fucking mode. And I was so motivated. I met Sean Price that year. I met Cool G Rap that year. I met Capadonna that year. Like, and I fuck that. Let me also say this. I met Ralph McDaniels that year. Ralph McDaniels, who came and told me he loved the studio. Loved the studio, and he loved everything that was going on. There was such high motivation. And that was when all the friendships that I have now began. The people that are in my life now, it started 2013. Again, I'm not going too far out. But I want to be able to tell my fucking story. I don't need to be on no show to be interviewed. If people feel this shit, I would love to be able to talk more about it because I take so much pride in it. Because I bank my life on it. I don't bet on sports. I don't bet on shit, but I bet on me. And all the shit I ever dreamed of came true. All of it. But this day in particular, I just want to, can I put that joint back real quick? I want to put it back. Hold on. Okay. I just want to put it I'm going to put probably the official video up right here. I shouldn't even been over there. I don't know why I was in that section in this motherfucker. Again, to go back to the picture, just to rehash for anybody who joined late or whatever it is. The picture that I'm discussing right now is 10 years ago today with these gentlemen right here. No, that's not Jadakiss in the middle. That's fucking Spanky Hayes. He used to be on the show Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon. That's who's in the picture. If you look at my story online, on social media, you'll see his picture there too as well. So, and to put the cherry on the top of the whole shit, I was with Sheik Luch about a month ago, having dinner at a hip hop and dinner show where they had custom fucking food to go along with the hip hop and the performances. Dishes with oxtail and fucking paella and fucking all kinds of special made drinks. There was a special MOP drink. There was an MOP drink that had this fucking pineapple top. I don't know. Shit was fucking incredible. But I was with Sheik. And that's a top off of, a 10-year span of believing and pushing and trying, and fighting for what you really believe in and leaving the negative shit behind. And kind of, I picked up on some of the people that I left behind too, that I'm happy about. Some I'm not happy about. Some, ever heard the term, everybody can't go with you? They can't go with you. Not everybody can. But I'm happy for the ones that came back and the ones that are in my life and the ones who actually give a fuck about what I have to say and that, don't downplay, my ideas and my wants and my needs and all that shit. Because this shit is like every day you wake up, you got to be your own fan. This ain't no job. This ain't no 9 to 5 to be able to do the things that's been done, to be the places I've been. Stand next to fucking Busta Rhymes at a video shoot, to be in Riz's house telling him I was a stand-up comic. He's asking me, tell me a joke. I'm like, I don't fucking got one. Like, to be in the craziest situations. To be in the craziest situations that you could never, ever, ever dream of in your life just because you believe in yourself. So that's what this day is to me. This day is a recognition to me, to myself, and to anybody who cares to listen about the story that, you know what I mean? Hopefully someone younger is watching this, somebody 20 that could start the grind now. I started at 30. I know I still look good and all that, you know what I mean? But 41, you know what I mean? You can't get the time back. So if you're watching this and you're 20, you better start moving at what the fuck you want to do. If you're 40, it still don't matter. It still don't matter because I'm still at square one. I'm fighting as hard as I could to do what I do as a person who loves hip hop and loves music and got abused for it forever because I didn't want to play house music and I didn't want to play white boy music and I didn't want to do fucking what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? When I play, I don't play no fucking Benjamins. All right? I go into clubs, I'm in places and they're playing the Benjamins over and over again. Playing fucking I wish I never met her. Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. I said I was gonna die trying to prove that you don't have to be like a sucker and just follow the fucking sheep. You don't. And you could do shit. You could do beautiful shit. You could do whatever you want to do shit. Shout out my man Joe Rhyme, who came in the room before. I don't know, I seen him, but one of the illest writers, graffiti writers of all time. Illest. Still is. Never dropped a can. Never dropped a can. He never dropped it. I admire him for that. I admire a lot of people who stuck to their guns through the years, no matter what the scenario is. Shout out to DJ Evil D. Shout out to DJ Evil D. He helped me a lot this year. Didn't have to. He didn't have to at all. He helped me out a lot this year. I've been touched by some great people the last 10 years. And I think people get into a rut. You know, I was in a rut. I didn't have the people around me that I needed. You know what I mean? After a while, you're telling yourself, you know, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's not okay. You got to be around other people to tell you it's okay sometimes too. You know what I mean? You got to be strong, but you also got to be able to fucking get with it. You know, and be around some ill shit. Get out your fucking house. You know what I mean? Don't think that the internet is your savior. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Go out there, shake a hand. Look people in the eye. Let them know that there's still real people out there. Let them know that who you are matters. Not you're some fucking herb behind some internet shit. You know what I mean? Don't be standing there atting people and sending DMs to people and just fucking wishing and praying that somebody's going to talk to you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody gives a fuck. The way that beautiful shit happens is by making magic and going after it. And going after the shit that really means something. You know what I mean? And going after the shit that means something to you. Not that, you know what I mean? People are going to tell you, yo, go do this. You know what you should do? 20-year-olds, if you're out there, you're going to hear, you know what you should do? You know what you should do? Your mother's going to tell you that. Your brother, your cousin, your neighbor, the jerk off at the store. You know what you should do? I'll tell you what you should do. If you listen to any one of those people, you're a fucking tool. You're a jerk off. You have a brain and you have a heart. Use them. Use them. And yeah. From that night, right there with those guys, I learned every lesson in life I had to learn in the last 10 years. And also getting beat. Getting beat. Not beat like fucking beat up. Getting beat. Believing. Being a good person and listening to what people have to say. And trying to figure out if they're telling the truth or not. That's a game that still hasn't been solved. That's a game that still hasn't been won. Every day I hear about people getting fucking juked. Every day I hear about people getting fucking dicked out in the street by some jerk off they believed were telling them the truth. Sitting there and telling them, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to pay you. You have money coming to you. You do this, you're going to get paid. Man, if I had an extra inch on my dick for every time I was supposed to get paid for something and didn't, I'd be the best porn star in the world. I'd have a 19-inch dick. Okay? That's how much money has been promised and not fulfilled by scumbag, low-life people. But that's the game. That's the game, and that's how it works. And there's so much, again, that I want to say that happened over the last 10 years. I'm not there yet. I'm going to put this video out. I want anybody and everybody to hear it. I want you to know this is a guy who don't do videos, because I don't, if I don't got nothing to say, I don't want to say, I don't need to be on a video. You know what I mean? I like to talk with my hands when I DJ. I play music. You want to come talk to me? You can come to a party, and you'll hear me DJ, and then maybe we'll have a conversation. But this shit is so important to me today that I think I went to bed at like 2 o'clock last night. Probably woke up at 5:30. I don't even know. I don't even know what happened last night. I just knew today was the day that I was gonna get up and do a fucking video. And I know Boogeyman, shout Boogeyman, shout Cat, fucking M Frank. If that's you, Footer, shout out to you. On the gram. I needed to be able to say this thing. I needed to be able to talk. I needed to be able to say this. I've never spoken on this. I've never done any interviews. I have files that I've saved over the course of the last 10 years that have never been shown anywhere. If you want to see some of the work that was done here in this studio, go to LFB TV, live from Brooklyn TV, LFB TV. Someone was on my Sean Price interview 2 days ago and highlighted the time where I was playing the song Bucktown 2013, which was the Bucktown remix with Sean Price and My Brothers the Villains. And he was just watching that 2 days ago. I did that in 2013. So my shit lives on. My shit lives on because at that moment I had the balls to chase down somebody to do an interview. I chased down a lot of people to do interviews. Not all of them made it to YouTube. Only a handful. You could check out LFB TV to see some of that shit. And some of the other shit that ends up on that page or whatever. And this day is I just needed to give gratitude. I just needed to give gratitude. That's it. I just needed to give gratitude to the people that are here, to the people that are not here, to the people that taught me shit for the right reasons and the wrong reasons, the good ones and the bad ones. To the people that are with me right now, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. You know, again, a lot of bad things went on 10 years. Lost people. People died. People left. People went on drugs and disappeared. A lot of crazy shit. And I'd love to go through that at some point if people are interested. Leave me a comment. Let me know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? I did a lot in 10 years, and I'd love to be able to speak on it. Look at my page if you'd like to, LFB TV on Instagram. Look at it on YouTube. And also, obviously, this is my shit. Look at the stuff that's happened on this page, DJ Anthony Mace on Instagram or Facebook, whatever. Look at what's gone on since 2017. Some of the craziest and illest shit of all time has happened to me in the last fucking 6 years. 10 years is a long time. 6 years, long time too, but I'm telling you, it feels like yesterday to what's went on the last 6 years. And it all started from this day, 2013. My name is DJ Anthony Mace. I'm just here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to still be alive. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be able to say this, that I made it to this day 10 years later. I'm still fighting. I'm still fighting every day. I'm still fighting. I feel like, you know what? There's thousands of DJs out there. Thousands of DJs. And respect to them all for the people who do this thing. But if you don't love it, you don't give a fuck, you'll be out. Or you've been out, you got out, you were there, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. You know what it is. You can't fool yourself, you can't fool anybody else. As soon as you touch those turntables, that's it. As soon as you touch your controller, your fucking pussy ass controller, as soon as you touch anything, people are gonna know if you're real or not. That's up to you. And the only way to prevent being abused in public is to be real. and follow your heart and do what matters and what's right. If I would have stayed doing stand-up comedy, I probably would have been abused because I didn't give a fuck about it. I was good at it, but I wasn't that good at it. So I knew when to call it quits. But I just so much gratitude for everybody that's been with me, everybody who's here now, all the people that maybe I lost contact with, maybe some of yous came back. Much love. I'm very proud that that the people who knew me back in the day, they see me start this. I'm very proud for them that they see me at this point too. It means a lot to me. And I just want to motivate somebody to know that it's never too late and you could get busy if you love it. But if you don't love it, just stay at your job. Just stay doing what you're doing. You don't like what you're doing, find something you love, not like. And keep going. And if I end up dead or something like that, you tell them about me. You let them know. Let them know what I said. But again, I got a lot. This is one fucking picture. This is one day. This is 2 hours in the last 10 years. The stories that I have, the things that I want to discuss, if I could Revolt TV, if somebody fucking out there wants to put me on, me, Rim, Eddie Kane, we got stories. Yo, shout out to everybody out there. My name is DJ Anthony Mace. I'm fucking out of here. I'm going to go smoke. I'm going to enjoy my day. I'm still alive. You are too. Enjoy your shit. You know what I mean? I'm fucking out of here. Shout, everybody. Love you. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.